Harvest Harmonics, and welcome again to another episode of the Future of Farming Today. And today is Black Friday. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been paying attention to the ads, both online ads and the ads in the mail and the newspaper and everything else, and seeing all these wonderful gadgets that people are trying to entice you to spend your hard-earned money on, whether it's a new television or a new iPhone or a new electronic device or something else, maybe a nice piece of furniture or something like that. We're always being inundated with things that some of the times it's just stuff we want, the nice creature comforts that we all like. Sometimes it's stuff we need, and sometimes it's that gift for that significant other, right? Kids or other people we have, etc. But today I wanted to share with you our Black Friday special, and this is really more of a thank you for farmers who have worked with us over the past year or two, who with new farmers who have expressed interest in our crop booster technology and for whatever reason didn't pull the trigger. A lot of times it's just the timing was just not right when we talked to them first, but we've already had a couple of farmers jump on board with our Black Friday special even before this announcement. So there are definitely people that are interested that are taking advantage of this special. Now, for those of you guys who have not seen the crop booster, have not seen what our product is or what the technology is, stay tuned because I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of our technology and the system and how it works. I'm going to show you how it can help make your farm more efficient, and I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to put a lot more money in your pocket by using the system. Now, again, Black Friday is a time when a lot of businesses start to try to peddle their products in an effort to get you to buy something based upon whatever. Maybe it's an emotion, maybe it's something you'd like, maybe it's something you don't need, whatever. But this technology is definitely something you need. It's something that's going to improve your operation. It's going to make your operation a lot more efficient, and it's going to put a lot more money in your pocket going forward. So you definitely don't want to miss on this. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity because in 4 or 5 years, everybody's going to be using this technology. The increases in yield, the reductions of input costs, the profitability of this is far too great for people to pass up. And people are just going to start finding out about it. You're going to start hearing it from your neighbors. You're going to start seeing articles in magazines. You're going to start seeing governments talk about this. You're going to start seeing scientific and university studies. We've already got a few university studies done, and you're going to see more and more of those being published on a consistent basis. So this technology is in the next 3 to 4 years going to completely revolutionize agriculture and make this a lot more profitable for the people who jump on this early. Now, of course, you can always wait. We're not forcing anybody to do anything here. But if you wait till everybody else is already using it now, then it's going to become just a matter of necessity because you won't be able to compete. You won't be efficient enough, financially efficient enough in your operation if you continue to do agriculture the way you've been doing it for the last 60 or 70 years. Now, the real good news is this particular product doesn't really require a massive shift in how you're operating. It really just is an addition to what you're already doing. And then as you start seeing that our system can make all of those processes a lot more efficient and you don't need all the fertilizer, you don't need all the water, you don't need a lot of the labor costs, you don't need a lot of these things that you're currently needing to get a good crop out. Once you start seeing the efficiency boost that our technology can bring, you'll be able to sort of back off on some of those inputs and continue to increase your yield and see a much better product as a result. So, without any further ado, I just want to let you guys know for Black Friday, we are offering a 20% discount right off the top. So, any purchase, whether it's one of our starter kits for just a greenhouse or a nursery or a small farm, all the way up to hundreds of acres or thousands of acres, we're taking a flat 20% off right off the top of the cost of our system. Again, this was an effort to really help make farmers a lot more money this year. Now, when you look at the cost benefit analysis that our system can provide, when you start looking at 20, 30, 40, 50% increases in yield, while the same farmers are also reducing their input costs by 10%, 20%, 30%, you start to see huge numbers. And the 20% that we're offering for Black Friday is literally a drop in the bucket when you compare to the additional profitability that we're delivering by making farming more efficient. So just to let you know that the 20% discount is there. And also for our data evaluation customers, the people that want to start off with a data evaluation system, we also have a special deal for you guys as well. And for those of you guys, we'll be dealing with you guys individually. Now, of course, most of the people that are already jumping on board with this and are jumping on board in the next 2 or 3 days here are probably going to be people we've already talked to. If you haven't seen a lot of this yet, then by all means, send us a message with your email. You can send it to service@harvestharmonics.com. Just send us your email. We will send you the overview link to our technology. We will send you a link. We can set up a meeting so we can go over how this can really benefit you on your farm. And we'll, of course, work with you to show you how much benefit this can provide for you. Now, the 20% again is literally like a penny compared to all the money you can make with this system even at full price. We just wanted to sort of like let's get people going, let's get people starting, let's get people off the fence and get going with this year because again, the people who start using this next year, this year and next year, the people who are on board with this early are going to have huge competitive advantages, and everybody else is going to have a sliding scale where depending on where you get in, it's just like anything else. If you're the first person to use a particular type of seed and it becomes the most effective seed, then you're going to make a lot more money until the whole marketplace catches up to you, right? If you're the new person to use a new technology that really benefits your farm and you get a lot more efficient, then you're going to have a big competitive advantage in the next 4 or 5 years until everybody starts using it and catching up to it. Farming is a commodity business, right? And so when people start making more and more yields, the overall price is going to equalize, and the price per pound or per ton or per bushel or what have you is going to equalize. And then the people who are not able to generate that yield are going to miss out, and they're going to start finding that they need to use the crop booster just to survive. I'm not here to drive anybody out of business. I want people to make more money and take advantage of it while they can. And the fact of the matter is, the smart guys are going to put their money on this because we have a money back guarantee. You can't lose money with this. We have a very good discount in place right now. And of course, the results that we're seeing on crops all over the world is just truly phenomenal. So that's our special. So keep that 20% special in mind. It goes to the end of this year, and it's already ongoing. So if you call today or email us today, you can take advantage of the special. Again, from 1 acres up to 20,000 acres or hectares, doesn't matter. We will definitely honor the price and get you set up with the system. And again, if you're one of these farmers that takes advantage of this, either who already have this technology or who take advantage of this in the next year to 2 years, you're going to have a tremendous advantage over everybody, and you're going to put a lot of money in your pocket. If you wait 4 or 5 years, again, you're not going to get that extra yield, that extra money when it really counts, but it's going to be a survival decision at that point. So don't sleep on this. Don't wait. Let's at least get you started on a trial. If you're real conservative and you really want to see this work on your farm, totally fine. Start off with a small trial. Let's get you started, and then you can see the results, and then you can jump on board in a bigger way once you see the results on your farm. Totally fine with us. Again, we're here to help. So take a look at that. Now, again, for those of you guys who have not seen this, who've not seen this technology, don't really know what this is all about yet, again, stay tuned. In a second here, I'm going to walk you through how our technology works and the product itself and how it works. And then, of course, you'll be in a position to say, okay, yeah, I want to try this on 10 acres or 100 acres or 1,000 acres or what have you. We got guys that are already on board with us to start setting up 500 to 1,000 acre trials. We've already been in talks with them. So those guys who should be wrapping this up in the next 2 to 3 weeks are going to be jumping on board with us in 2023, and we're going to start seeing huge results from that. So without any further ado, again, if those of you guys who already know about us, you've already seen the presentation, you already know all about this, and for whatever reason you were just waiting for the end of the year to jump on board, now is the time to jump on board with this. You're not going to see deals like this again, probably for quite a while. And in the end of 2022, we want to help you guys get set up for next year. So email us at service@harvestharmonics.com. You can also give us a call at 727 324 6750. I'll give you guys our phone number here. And if you guys want, give us a like here. Give us a like if you want to improve agriculture, if you want to improve the efficiency of your operation. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube and here on Facebook also. We would love to you guys to see the continual evolution of this technology. And right now, as we're sort of compiling a lot of our results from 2022, we'll be updating a lot of our case studies, and you'll be able to see even more results than you've been seeing over the last several months, because agriculture is one of those things where everything seems to all come to fruition at the end, right? Because of seasonality, everybody's wrapping up their season. They're telling us, hey, this is what we saw. These are the results we got. So now as we put these together and update our case studies, it'll be really, really good. We'll be updating you with those too. So make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so that you get a chance to see those updates when they come out. And again, for those of you guys who have not seen this yet, please stay tuned here. I'm going to walk you through our technology, or if you want a refresher, by all means, stay tuned. And if you guys have questions, please put them in the comments here. Put the questions in. I'm happy to answer them for you. And let's get started here. So we'll do a little zoom out here. And again, if you have questions as I go through this presentation real quick here, please definitely ask. But the first place we want to start with this is the future of farming. As I mentioned, all farming is going to gravitate toward this because it's so much more efficient, and we are transitioning the entire industry into a more efficient way of growing that's also healthier. It has less toxicity for the environment, less toxicity for our food, and is going to create a much better product also. And our company, Harvest Harmonics, in case you didn't know, is the international distributor for the Kiminasi plant booster technology. We are currently setting up representatives and dealerships all around the world. We currently have over 32 countries, I believe now, that already have installations, active installations already in the ground. We also have another 60 or 70 university studies that are either completed or in progress or getting started as I speak. And we have representatives and dealers in, I think, about 20 or 30 different countries right now that are also on the ground, ready to talk to you and ready to help you with anything you need to help get this going. Our mission is very simple. We want to help farmers increase their profitability. We want to help farmers grow healthier, better quality fruits and vegetables, and do so more profitably, all without harming the environment. Now, the way we do this is through a new technology for agriculture called biophysics. Biophysics has actually been around for quite a long time. In fact, it's been around all the way back since the 1940s, and it's been applied in a variety of different ways, usually as a diagnostic tool, right? Almost like if you go to the doctor and you get, they do what they call an MRI or a CAT scan or one of those things, or an EKG, where they're actually scanning their bodies, right? These are types of biophysical measurement systems where they're measuring various things within your body or your biology in an effort to find out what's going on and what might be wrong. So biophysics has been used even in plants for quite a while for a diagnostic purpose, to find out what's wrong when something isn't going the way it should. But it turns out that the whole purpose and the whole idea behind biophysics is that biological systems in any type of living thing all are coordinated according to very specific frequency patterns. And the reason that is because living things need to be able to generate and utilize energy efficiently. If they can't, then they're not going to survive very long. And that includes plants, by the way. Now, Mr. Fulvio Baumelli has been using biophysics to treat human beings, to diagnose and treat human beings of a variety of different diseases over the last 30 years. And what he discovered was the reason why people got sick in the first place is because they didn't have healthy food to eat. And so he made it his life's work to study plants in an effort to get farmers able to grow healthier, better quality food so that people will be stronger and healthier and they wouldn't get sick very often. In his research, Mr. Baumelli studied thousands of varieties of plants, and he discovered that healthy plants all had biological systems that gave out energy signatures that were operating according to very specific frequencies. So the waves, in other words, that plants gave off when they were engaging in photosynthesis were very consistent and organized, like you see here. However, he also looked at stressed plants, or the same types of varieties that had various forms of stress, whether it's heat stress, cold stress, fungal damage, insect problems, and other various things that would cause the plant to not produce or not be as healthy as it should. And he noticed that the energy patterns or wave patterns given off by the plants under these various stress conditions were very inconsistent and irregular. And you can kind of see what it looks like here. So, what Mr. Baumeli theorized and later proved through thousands of experiments was if we just took the frequency patterns of healthy, productive plants and introduced it to stressed plants, then the stressed plants should recover their health and vigor. And that actually is exactly what our technology does. Through the physical laws of harmonics, we're able to create a biofeedback loop, which basically just means we're able to introduce a set of wave patterns that can directly influence plant behavior and plant health. So, without having to use additional water or fertilizer or pesticides, we're able to get the plant healthy and engaging in its natural biological activities just by rebalancing and retuning their biological systems back to their ideal state. And that's, of course, what our technology does. Now, this Kiminasi plant booster technology, it took 24 years to develop. It wasn't something that was just, hey, I have a bright idea and I'm going to come out with it. This has been researched and tested over 24 years. And Harvest Harmonics began doing field tests with this all the way back in 2015. We began getting results as early as 2015 with this technology, and we've just been making it better and better and better ever since. So, what is the Kiminasi plant booster, or as we call it, the crop booster by Kiminasi plants? What actually is it? So, this is a system of frequency patterns, over 3,000 unique wave patterns that have been discovered by Mr. Bamelli and that are associated with healthy, productive plants. We then program these signals into a small microtransmitter, which looks like a little computer chip, almost like a little watch battery. And you see a picture of one here in the slide at the top right there. So we attach this little transmitter to a farmer's irrigation system, and we have large systems that can go all the way right on the farmer's existing pump or water source, and we can water a large field up to 500 or 600 acres with one system. Or we have smaller systems that can be attached to small metal pipe fittings, which can be then plumbed into the irrigation line. So this is a small device that works with the irrigation water to send these signals from our system to the plants. Now, the two main benefits of this technology is photosynthesis efficiency and improved soil health. So, because of these biophysical signals, we're able to dramatically improve the efficiency of the photosynthesis process in plants. And if you didn't know, photosynthesis is the primary method by which plants generate energy through sunlight. So all of those inputs and water that you're giving the plants and the sun's energy all combine through photosynthesis to create fruits and vegetables, which of course becomes our yield. And the other key area is soil health. Now, one of the things that commercial agriculture has been, let's say, one of the problems that's been generated by commercial agriculture over the 60 or 70 years that we've been through since the Green Revolution is the reduction of microbial activity in the soil. The small microorganisms in the soil are nature's way of sequestering carbon and nitrogen out of the air and making them available to the plants in a form that they can use. And without those microorganisms, plants just cannot use the nitrogen or carbon or other minerals that they need in order to survive and grow and be healthy. And of course, we've been supplementing the lack of microbial activity in the soil with our fertilizer. And we've had to use more and more and more and more fertilizer to get plants to grow. And the soil's natural fertility has decreased and become less and less and less fertile. So we become even more dependent upon these petrochemicals to grow a good crop. The Kiminasi plant booster has signals that directly benefit these microorganisms in the soil, and that helps to rebuild the soil over time. So, what you'll find by using our system is not only can you get really good yields and good quality, but you're able to rebuild the soil over time so that you can use less and less inputs over time. Now, with better photosynthesis, what we see is greater, more faster, more vigorous growth in the vegetative phase. We see more flower and fruit production, and we see better quality as well. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these examples in this presentation. We have over 100 case studies, and again, I don't want to spend 3 hours on this presentation, but I do want to let you know that we've seen a wide variety and a wide variety of crops. I just want to kind of scroll through a few of these here and just let you look at them. And of course, if you're watching a replay of this, you can always go back and look at these slides and pause at some of these and see some of these results. Or if you like, you can send us your email, and of course, I'd be happy to share this slide deck with you. Or you can go to our website at harvestharmonics.com and you can see a good majority of these crop studies on our website. And like I said in the beginning of this presentation, we'll be sharing the newer case studies as we get them from farmers. We've already been collecting some data on some of the newer case studies, and we should have that information to you, I would say, in the next few weeks here. So once we get all the case studies completed from 2022, you'll be seeing even more of these case studies than you've seen here. But virtually every crop that we test this on, we see greater yields, we see better pest resistance, faster growth rate. I don't know why it keeps going backwards. Sorry about that, guys. But we have university studies. We have increases in yield on grapes, on lentils, peppers, tomatoes, eggplants, potatoes, limes, lemons. I mean, melons. Every type of crop we test this on, we see amazing results. And again, if you'd like to see more of these case studies for yourself, please uh, go to our website or send us an email. We'll be happy to send this over to you. Even cattle and forage is being improved here, where we're seeing dramatic improvements in cattle production, where the cows. I don't know why this thing keeps sticking. I think my mouse is needs to be cleaned or something there. But even when we're talking about cattle, we're seeing cattle that are producing more milk as a result of having feed or having pasture that is energized with this technology. And again, our technology is not doing anything unnatural. It's just enhancing the natural processes within the plant. So if you want more examples of that, please let me know. I'm happy to share that information with you. And I would love to answer your questions on that. So just to wrap this up, guys, I know everybody, if you're not already out shopping, maybe you're interested in just spending a little more time with the family, and that's totally fine. But give us a call at 727-324-6750. Leave a message. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Or again, you can go to and send us an email at service@harvestharmonics.com if you want more information, if you want a copy of the slide deck, if you want to find out more about costing and how the cost benefit works and the discounts and all that stuff, please just send us an email. We would love to talk with you. I hope you guys really take advantage of this opportunity because it is an opportunity. And again, if you're one of the first people that use this, if you're on that front end of that curve, those early adopters, then you're going to see a tremendous benefit where everybody else is struggling to survive or struggling to deal with the different things like water shortages and the high cost of fertilizers and the differences in the commodity markets and these things. You don't need to struggle anymore. You have tools now, you have a technology that can dramatically help you, and we want you to take advantage of that. So give us a call, send us an email, and let's work together so that you can become part of the future of farming today. I hope to hear from you guys very, very soon. If we don't talk, please have a very, very happy holiday season with you and yours, and we'll look forward to working with you again in 2023. I will be back on Monday for another episode of the future of farming today. We're going to start studying some of the case studies from 2022 and some of the reports that we've already seen, and then probably going to be going into more of the case studies from universities because we do have white papers that have been published and that are going to peer review. And I want to kind of walk you through some of the scientific studies and what they're discovering from independent labs as well. Hope to hear from you guys very soon. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk again next week.